if you ask every single person in this graveyard, did you fulfill what you wanted to do? They will say no. As a poet says, Kam hasaratin fi batun al-maqabir. Ask the people in the grave, they will tell you how many desires they had, how many wishes that they had. The truth is, this is where it finishes. Naveed, may Allah grant him sabr, never thought, and nor would I think, and nor do any of you ever think, that you're going to bury your children before you leave this dunya. Our parents leave, you think, okay, we're next in the line. And then our children, I think, after our parents go, then it's us next in the line. But it doesn't work like that. 26 years old and left the dunya. This is Allah's nizam. So brothers, you have this opportunity now to get your priorities right. Because you will reach this day one day, and then you will wish that you had your priorities right. So get your priorities right now, because you have no guarantee of tomorrow. By Allah, there is no guarantee that you and I will reach tomorrow. But by Allah, there is a tomorrow of the hereafter that 100%, by Allah, you and I will reach. And that day you will answer for every little deed that you did. So don't take your life for granted. You know, they say nurses who have worked with the terminally ill, they say, what's their biggest regret? They say their first biggest regret, these are non-Muslims, their first biggest regret is that they did not spend enough time with those that they loved. You know, the day that doctor tells you, if you have that time, that you got 6 months left of your life, I swear by Allah, your 60 years that have elapsed will be crystal clear. Crystal clear. You'll look at your 60 years and you'll say, how did I spend my 60 years? I wish I had spent them this way, and I wish I had spent them this way. Your biggest regret will be, yeah, I wish I had spent more time with my mum. You go home now, you got your mobile phones, your parents are there, mum's good to cook, dad's good to earn, but you got no time. You're talking to somebody you don't need to speak to. You got no time for your parents. You got no time for your mum. You got no time for your children. You got no time for your wife, your husband. Then the day the doctor tells you, listen, game over now, you got 6 months, you got 3 months. Then things will be clear. That mum that you took for granted, then you will wish I had longer term. Or the day that they tell your mum that she's got 3 months left. Brothers, youngsters, don't take it for granted. You know the second biggest regret people have? We wish that we had expressed our love for those that we love for. Ask Naveed, what he would give to hug his child one more time. Ask me, ask those who have lost their parents, what they would give to tell their mothers that they really love them, to tell their fathers that we wish that we could press your feet and do your malish. You know what they say? Listen to this. They say the bitterest tears are those which are shed on graves for words unsaid and deeds undone. The bitterest tears. You come later on and you stand at your mum's grave and you say, Mum, I want to tell you what you really meant to me. You never told your mum, you never expressed to your mum what she meant to you in her lifetime. Now you want to say after she's dead. They say the bitterest tears are those which are shed on graves for words unsaid, deeds undone. Never were you the coolness of your eyes of your mum and your dad. And then your dad passes away. And then you go to your dad's grave today. And you say, Dad, Qasam say, if you could come to the dunya for 1 more hour, 1 more day, you would see how I am obedient to you. You would see how much I love you. Game over. Nobody's coming back. So take your time. These moments that you have, because you have no guarantee of tomorrow. And you know what the third biggest regret is? Listen to this, youngsters and elders. Those who are dying, third biggest regret. We wish we had worked less. Because when you're running after the dunya, you can't sort out your priorities. So brothers, this is a moment for us that we get our priorities right. Don't walk away from here and come Asr Namaz, you're not in the masjid to pray Asr Namaz, and Maghrib Namaz, and Isha Namaz. Don't take your tomorrow for granted. Allah gave Ismail death. May Allah grant him Jannatul Firdaus. So it's a reminder for all of you. It's awakening for you and I, for the elders like us, that the youngsters are going before us and tomorrow is our day. So everybody, brothers, get your priorities right. Your priorities is Allah. Your priorities are your parents. Your priorities are your children. Your priorities are your sibling. Your priority is not social media. Your priority is not speaking to WhatsApp with people for hours on end and neglecting your mom and dad. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant Ismail Jannatul Firdaus. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make his grave a Rawdatun min Riyadil Jannah, a gardens from the gardens of Jannah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant his parents Sabr Jameel, his siblings Sabr Jameel. May Allah reunite all of them in Jannatul Firdaus. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.